Come on, I can't be the only one that every time they mention Biden and Tara Reade, you think about Tara Reade from American Pie, not this other Tara Reade. Now, in this video, you're going to see an interview where Biden responds in his very typically inarticulate way. I'm going to talk quickly about that. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you exactly what Trump said and see if it doesn't surprise you at least just a little bit.
Why not push for the release of any documents with Tara Reade's name on them?
First of all, let's get this straight. There are no personnel documents. They're private documents. They're not for the, they don't get put out in the public.
Okay, I'm no political analyst, but I did consult with my chief of political strategy, my father, and he said that Biden is likely going to be the candidate unless he actually withdraws. And listen, I don't know anything about the process. I don't know much about politics, but I do know that I would be surprised if Biden is the candidate, even though I think probably the statistics say he will be. It's just like, how can you vote for somebody who can't even articulate a sentence? It's just that he sounds like he's losing his mind the way that he can't form a complete sentence. And so often he says these things that are so off the wall.
You ever been to a caucus? No, you haven't. You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier.
Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night, the phone. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by, you know the thing. Go to Joe 30330.
I don't know, maybe that just impacts me more than other people, but I think that if there was ever a year for someone to come out of left field like Mark Cuban, or there's not as much talk about Como anymore, or someone else, it would be this year. Anyway, that's just kind of my side thoughts here. But let's talk about what Trump said in response to the whole Biden-Reade controversy.
I guess in a way you could say I'm sticking up for him. I would just say to Joe Biden, just go out and fight it.
So here's the thing. You know, it's easy to kick someone when they're down. Let's say there's a group of people, someone's getting made fun of. It's a lot easier just to laugh along with the joke. And especially if you're a political rival of somebody else, typically politicians will take any chance they can to make a crack at the person and really pile on, right? You want to make them look bad to make you look good, or make them look bad in comparison to you. But in this instance, Trump didn't take the layup. Didn't say, oh, yeah, it's terrible, I think whatever. Even though Trump has some of that in his history, he still could have done that. It wouldn't surprise me if he did do that. But he actually took what I think is the bigger person stance and said, you know, I'm actually standing up for him. I think he should fight it. I'm on his side. I think that's telling. I like that. I think that when anybody does that, it shows that you have a high level of confidence. And there's really never been any question that Trump is confident in himself. But there's also been no question that when he has a chance to put down the Democrats or the candidates, he typically takes it. So this surprised me, and I was pleased with the way he handled it. I thought that was a very classy way to handle it. Now, when someone makes fun of you, right? Someone cracks down at you, makes a joke at you, tries to make you look bad, to make themselves look good. It's a typical bullying situation. What do? How do you handle it? Can you think of something to say when someone makes fun of you, or you just kind of stand there quiet and just look at them and wait for the storm to pass? That's not good. That's not good, because your status goes down. You know, a lot of people say, oh, you know, once you're out of high school, you don't have to worry about these bullies. It's nonsense. Bullies are different, but people are still constantly jockeying for social status and position. You need to learn how to defend yourself verbally. One of the things people don't realize is if you can't defend yourself verbally, what do a lot of guys do? Well, they realize they don't want their status to sink to the ground, so they get physical. They think, oh, I can't let this guy bully me around. I have to stand up for myself. But they can't think of anything to say, so the only way they know how to defend themselves is through violence, right? It's not the right thing to do, but it makes sense. I get it. I understand why people are compelled to do that. But the best way to handle it is through a quick and witty comeback. You put them down the same way they did to you, in a way that makes you look better than if they would have never made fun of you at all. Have you ever seen that? Where someone makes fun of somebody and the other person has such a quick and cutting comeback that it makes them look even better. Like everyone's laughing at the one who made the original joke. That's a skill set that you can learn. I got another video here on YouTube where I'll teach you all about that process. You can touch or click right here and I'll talk to you about it there now. Because I'm going to show you exactly what you should say. Now, let me tell you, back in the day, I was that guy who took the beating. As a portly ginger child, I took some of the worst beatings on the playground.